An offensive game that you can play with your team is alley hitting, where you designate an alley where they must hit the ball, and they also have to get the ball out of the infield. So if they ground out, a new batter comes up, and they replace a defender. Again, you'll notice we have the cones set for center field area where they have to hit the ball. If they hit in any of the other fields, left or right field, they're out. This is a good game to play if you have a pitching machine. You can work on putting the ball right over the plate so they can work on proper contact point, hitting the ball up the middle. A fun drill to use is bunting accuracy. All we've done is we've placed a cord across the infield area, and the batter is trying to place her bunts within that area. She's trying not to hit it too hard, which would represent an easy ball to defend. And you can keep score among your group and see who does the best job of keeping their balls within the designated area, what we call the ideal bunting area. Your defenders or your shaggers can be picking up the balls that have been bunted outside the area. As a coach, you can designate how many balls are to be given to each player at each station, depending on the amount of people in each group. Once again, this drill can be done with a live pitcher, front toss, or a pitching machine. A variation of the game competition is to block off left field, and the players aren't allowed to turn on the ball and hit it to the left field area. If they do, they're they're at bat. Once again, this competition focuses on hitting the ball up the middle or to the right side, and they get to stay up there as long as they get it through the infield. The infielders go ahead and play out the ball. This drill can be done with a pitching machine, a live pitcher, if you have a catcher available, but you do not have to do this drill with a catcher. Bunting competition is a fun game to play for your team where they have to work on drag bunting or slap bunting. It's competitive. They've got to get the ball down in fair territory and run it out. The defenders or the shaggers will go ahead and play the bunt. You can work the drag bunt, the slap bunt. You can even work the sacrifice bunt. It simulates a game situation with a little bit of pressure, and it's also fun and competitive. On the game Fly Out and You're Out is a competition amongst the hitters where they work on hitting the ball on the ground or on a line. If they pop up, they're out immediately, and their partner comes in and tries to be more consistent hitting the ball on the ground or on a line drive. The wall game is a fun offensive competition where you have two teams that break up evenly, and your infielders and your outfielders all become infielders. You'll notice the wall, everybody is at the lip of the grass. The object of the game is not to make an error and not to let the ball go through the infield. If you're hitting, the object is to hit it through one of these gaps of the wall. If you hit a pop fly, you're out, and then the next person is up. This is called the wall. Once you hit it to a defender, then you would be out and the next person would be up. You can keep score if you let the ball if the ball gets through the infield, that can be a point for your team. This is a game that involves everybody on the field.